Ladies and gentlemen, as you are likely aware, a dire situation continues to unfold in the Amhara region, marked by intense clashes between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano Forces on multiple fronts. We have gathered the most recent updates from various sources, and I'll be sharing these developments with you in this video. Firstly, in Bure, a town nestled within the Gojam region, the situation is dire. The fighting there has reached a level of intensity that is truly staggering, as Fano Forces have inflicted heavy casualties upon Oromo ENDF soldiers. Reports are emerging that nearly 10 trucks carrying ENDF soldiers have been utterly decimated, serving as a grim testament to the ferocity of the ongoing confrontations. Moreover, the fighting in Bure remains unabated, with additional ENDF troops being rushed to this front in a desperate bid to regain control. Turning our attention to the town of Metabela in northern Shua, we are confronted with another grim scene of intense combat. Fano Forces have launched a formidable offensive against the ENDF, resulting in a brutal confrontation characterized by the use of heavy weaponry by both sides. Worryingly, reports indicate that Fano soldiers have managed to infiltrate and enter Berhet, marking a significant development in the conflict's progression. Debra Work, situated in Gojam, is another focal point of this ongoing conflict. It has witnessed intense and unforgiving battles between Fano Forces and ENDF soldiers, leading to heavy casualties on both sides. The situation is compounded by Fano Forces' claim of capturing a substantial quantity of ENDF heavy weaponry, which could further fuel the intensity and duration of the conflict in this region. The turmoil extends to Sirinka town, nestled in northern Wello, where Fano Forces have achieved a grim milestone by killing ENDF Colonel Destor Tekalang in recent fighting. This high-ranking casualty underscores the severity of the conflict in the region and is indicative of the toll it has taken on the military leadership. In the most recent updates from the Amhara region, the conflict continues to escalate, claiming more lives and adding to the complexity of the situation. These reports are deeply concerning and reflect the ongoing devastation and instability in the region. In Menaharai, Waldia, located in northern Wello, we have learned that the security chief head, Maleza Feseha, was tragically killed by unidentified gunmen. This loss of a high-ranking official underscores the insecurity and danger that pervades the region. Meanwhile, in the area along the Ibana to Debre Tabor Road in southern Wello, Fano Forces have reportedly inflicted significant casualties on an Amhara militia and Amhara police convoy. The toll of this conflict is, unfortunately, mounting. In the region spanning Warita to Debre Tabor Road in southern Gondar, Fano Forces carried out a deadly ambush on an ENDF convoy, resulting in further losses. The ambushes and confrontations in various parts of the region continue to intensify. Shua Robit, situated in northern Shua, has also witnessed violence, as the house of the Kuwait County Police Chief was targeted in an attack. Although there were no reported injuries, this incident highlights the vulnerability of even key officials in the region. Additionally, a bomb attack was carried out on the house of the head of the Shawarabit City Administration Police Station, adding to the sense of insecurity. In the city of Kuch, a grim event unfolded as a significant number of Ethiopian soldiers were reportedly killed, while others fled. According to residents, Fano Forces clashed with an Ethiopian army contingent that entered the city. Frustrated by their defeat, the regime's army allegedly resorted to violence against innocent civilians, killing 5 and injuring many more. This horrifying incident adds to the mounting civilian casualties in the region. In the Battle of Debrewerk, Fano Forces achieved a significant victory, managing to breach 4 forts. Reports indicate that the fighting was exceptionally brutal and close quarters. Moreover, it appears that the government having sustained heavy losses, is now diverting more resources to bolster its ranks. Fano reportedly captured a considerable amount of weaponry, including 2 Dashkas, 78 Kalashnikovs, and 12 Bryans, further complicating the conflict dynamics. In the most recent reports that have reached us, we delve into a specific and pivotal incident that unfolded in the Amhara region. It was reported that just yesterday, a violent clash erupted at a place known as Warik_Maucha in the Mehalsen district, bringing further turbulence to this troubled region. This incident sheds light on the ongoing confrontations and their severe consequences. During this confrontation, it is reported that Fano Forces engaged in combat with the Ethiopian army. The details that we have received from local residents paint a grim picture. The regime's soldiers, representing the Ethiopian army, suffered significant casualties, both in terms of fatalities and injuries. This unfortunate development highlights the intensity and brutality of the fighting, which continues to take a toll on all sides involved. On the other hand, Fano Forces seem to have fared better in this particular skirmish, with reports indicating that they did not sustain serious injuries during the clash. While it's essential to note that these confrontations bring no victory to any side, this detail underscores the challenges faced by the Ethiopian army in this conflict. As the situation continued to evolve, it was revealed that the security forces, likely referring to the regime's soldiers, found themselves in a precarious situation. They were ultimately compelled to vacate the area of Warik_Maucha and hastily withdraw. In their retreat, they sought refuge in Densa City, where they have taken shelter within a recently constructed hospital. This retreat signifies the vulnerability and tenuous nature of security in the region, where shifts in control and strategic positioning are frequent. This incident underscores the ongoing volatility in the Amhara region, with clashes between various armed groups further intensifying an already complex and dangerous situation. The impact of such confrontations is felt not only by the military, but also by the civilian population living in the midst of this turmoil. The people of the region continue to endure the harsh consequences of this ongoing conflict, and our thoughts and concerns remain with them. We are dedicated to keeping you informed as these events continue to unfold, and we hope for a swift resolution to the crisis, one that brings peace and stability back to this troubled land. Please stay tuned for further updates as the situation develops.